everybody, to the Let's Talk About It podcast by yours truly, the unidentified black male and black lavender. Everybody, clap it up, please. Let's get it clapping. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're back. Oh yeah. So this is the Let's Talk About It podcast, episode 4, entitled Declassified School Survival Guide. And the reason being is because we're gonna talk a little Neds today, everybody. Little Neds. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna do a little intro, and we're gonna get this music going real quick, and then we're gonna be back right after this word from A Morning in Konoha. Again, we don't own the rights to this song, but we really do love the series of Naruto, and we probably will be doing an episode on that as well. So for right now, please enjoy Morning in Konoha. Welcome back to Let's Talk About It podcast, everybody. It's going down for real. Hey, it is episode 4 entitled Declassified School Survival Guide. For those listening on Spotify, we are streaming as well today, again on YouTube. This is going to be a regular thing for us going forward. So again, YouTubers that are now tuning in, episode 4, Declassified School Survival Guide. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming on. We love you. We love the comments you guys put on the last one. Keep putting more on there. We'll shout out more people at the end of the video. Or if we don't get a chance to do that, we'll put your name in a little caption down at the bottom. So, Isaiah, today on tap, we're going to be talking about one of the greatest TV shows I had to say growing up that taught me a lot because I loved watching them. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Yep. What is your thoughts on that before we go any further?
One of the best early shows I watched as a kid growing up.
Yes, sir.
We were about the same age as them, so when they were going through it, we were going through it. We really related to it. Freaking loved everything about it.
Love it. So let me give you a quick intro in this, okay? So Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, intro usually goes like in a middle school full of bullies with insane teachers and gross school lunches. You know, Ned Bigby and his posse are trying to go through this day and teach us how to survive school, for middle school. It was a great freaking thing, bro. We're starring Devin Workhauser, Daniel Curtis Lee, Lindsay Shaw, and a boatload of other famous people that is just near and dear to our hearts. We don't want to name everybody, but those are the main 3 for the main group we're talking about. And this episode, it takes me back, brother. It takes me back so much because I remember going upstairs to your apartment because we used to live in the same apartment building, same apartment complex. Running upstairs, knocking on his door, dude, Ned's about to come on, new episode. And we just sit on the TV. If you don't go up to his house, he comes down to my house. It was a whole thing. Yep. Now, let's talk about it. The first introduction into Neds. They're going through whatever, I don't know, I think it was the bullying thing. First day of school? First day of school. So, a lot of the stuff that they worked on or they hit on was basically how to survive the first day of school. And for a lot of new people out there that are just getting into middle school, high school, whatever, that's a big thing because social hierarchy is a thing, bro. And like, if you don't know where you fit in, you're gonna get squashed quickly. Yeah. So, I want to jump in with your first day of middle school or your first day of high school, right? How did that go out for you?
First day of middle school, I was like every other kid. I was lost, trying to look for my classes, find my locker, trying to see where I'm gonna sit, if I know anybody, because with our middle schools, they merged 5 elementary schools into 1 middle school. So you don't know everybody that you're gonna be in classes with.
Yeah,
you gotta find someone you know from your old school.
Right.
See friends from outside, like baseball, football, whatever sports.
Right.
See who you're gonna be sitting with for the next year.
Yeah, because it was what? Evo Morrison, Ressie Jeffries, LFK, HJB, and AS Rose all put into 1 middle school. So you had people that you kind of grew up with and you kind of didn't grow up with. So it was the ones like me and you, we weren't in the same grade level, but we were still in the same school because they had it up to what? I think it was like 6th grade to 7th grade, and then they put 8th grade into high school. Yes. So I was there your 7th grade year. I was in 6th grade because, my mom had to help me hold me back because I got in trouble too much in school as a kid. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so it was like I got to be there with you a little bit, and then I had to see everybody else from other schools and everything else like that. Kind of get the feel of what's going on. Yeah. You start to make new friends. You start to see that your old friends are there, and it's just the whole thing. It can be hectic, And Ned's kind of helped us in that kind of thing the first day on just kind of knowing how to navigate, how to do some of the stuff. And really, they did give good advice in the time frame that they had to be funny. Because it was a lot of comedy. Don't get me wrong, Ned's a lot of comedy, and I am so happy for that. I'm glad that they had the comedic aspects for everybody on the show.
So entertaining.
I love the director for it. Let me see if I can find his name real quick for you. The one who created Ned's.
He also created Johnny Test and Big Time Rush. Surprisingly not. He was active.
Uh, no, not the cast member. Excuse me. Damn, a little technical difficulty here. We gonna get it.
Yep.
Scott Fellows is his name.
That's who it is.
Scott Fellows, who's gone on to create a lot of different shows, like I mentioned. He said, would you say it was?
Johnny Test, Big Time Rush, helped on Fairly Odd Parents.
Like that man has had his foot in the door with a lot of stuff, and I am very happy that he made this for us with his comedic background to it, throwing the kids in there with it. Like I mean, it's great. It was great, and I love the fact that they were kind of the same age as us too, because we grew up on the show as they grew up. They grew up on that show. They went to the casting show. They had school on set, all that. So it was like we related more. Yeah, and that's what I loved about it. And just the comedic prowess of Devin, Lindsay, and Daniel is just amazing. The trio that they had together.
I was about to say, for being new actors on a brand new show, not really having much experience, they did pretty dang good for themselves.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So, gave you a little bit of background on the show. We gave you the three main members of the show. So, out of the three, who do you think had the best character development?
I'm actually going to go with Ned.
I'd have to say the same because the other two kind of balanced him.
They definitely did.
Because Ned goes from being that immature, weird, but insightful little kid to a still kind of immature but more mature,
like he grew in maturity,
insightful, really coming into his own.
Yeah.
Cookie stayed Cookie and just was Cookie, bro. I don't know what else to say other than Cookie was Cookie. He was the fucking cyborg. I still was trying to find those glasses that he had the entire time. I'm sitting there looking on sites. I'm looking on stores. I'm trying to find everything. I'm just like, yo, Cookie is out here with these specs. I want to know how. I want to go, boop, and just have a little mouse and start doing stuff myself. I mean, we probably do now, which I'm pretty sure they already have made those glasses.
It made something like they had to by now.
But it's just like, yo, back then seeing that's crazy. And then I think the one thing that was extra was the pants. I would never understand those printer presses. It was funny to see.
It worked for the most part.
For the most part. What about Mose? What do you think about Mose?
She was probably my favorite female character on the show. Like, she was sporty, competitive, and she went through her own little character development, making friendships, enemies.
Susie Crabgrass.
She balanced out with Missy by the end.
Did they really, or were they really just like frenemies? Because they were like that thing that was.
They were good frenemies.
I don't know.
It's good to have frenemies in the middle school.
And I love the side characters that were just so prominent. Coconut Head is the main one that comes to mind.
I love how that's literally his name for the entire show. Not the first name.
They don't give him a name. It's Coconut Head. That is his name. And then Martin Quirley. Oh my God, I've never heard. Hey man, I just want to tell you something that was going on the other day. And I had to do this over here. Do something. I can't. Like, dude, the cutout scene when they did with him. Oh my God, best thing I've ever seen. If you just get too much, it's pull this cutout. Just talk to that. I'm gonna go here. I got things to do. I got people to see before this bell rings. You know what I'm saying?
Stop the man for a minute.
Nah, he didn't lose a beat. I was surprised he didn't breathe. Like,
Claire Sawyer, future lawyer.
Claire, we've known you since pre-K. The best line that they could have come up with was that. Claire.
Oh, worked so well.
They're like, Claire Sawyer, future lawyer. Claire, I've known you since pre-K.
I don't need a lawyer for this.
Like, stop telling me you're a future lawyer. We know.
The one time, who was it? Mose or Ned needed a lawyer. It's like, wish I had a lawyer. I wish I had a lawyer.
Claire Sawyer, future lawyer. I was like, were you on lunch? were you on a lunch break?
Recess?
I can't, man. I can't.
Yeah, those side characters, they did good on them.
Yeah, they really did. And then No, the episode where they had was it Brookie, Meg, and what the hell was the girl's name? I can't. The Asian girl. They were like the polar opposites of Ned and them.
Oh crap! I know which episode you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
they did the polar opposites thing, and Noah made a friend because it was basically her, and I was like, that's so strange to see that, but it's probably true. There's a doppelganger for everybody out there. I know that.
They just don't always pop up at your school.
It's wild, bro. And then the bully, my man's Loomer. Loomer just was like, dude, are you tired of this yet? For me, I know you a bully, man. I know that's your character, but dang it, could you give him more range? Because
they tried to. He gave him a relationship with Susie.
That was abusive.
He was making love letters for Moose.
That was stalker. He was just harassing and Ned. Can we talk about how no teacher did shit in that show? Hey, you got a hall pass? All right. I just walked away. Best joke ever, by the way.
Because they tried so hard to enforce hall passes in school, and it was just that easy to do that. Nah, I liked it.
No, that didn't happen in my school. I thought that was gonna happen like that. Every time I put up my hall pass, like, where you going? I'm like, oh, I have a hall pass.
Like, so
where are you going? Hall pass. Hall pass. That doesn't mean where are you going, bro? No, not that. I wish so their name of their school was James K. Polk Middle School, and I love that. I still remember this stuff. So the fact that I wanted to go there,
yep,
like that's how good that show was. It made you want to go to James K. Polk. It made you want to go and try to find Ned Cookie in real life, and like it's crazy because Ned was such a big part of our fucking life.
Oh yeah,
growing up, and when it just kind of went away very abruptly, like most shows do. They have that one kind of finale-ish episode.
I think it ended on a good note. That 2-hour-long special field trip to Rose Garden or whatever.
The Wild Boy.
Finally got those two together.
Yo, I was like, there's no way they're not gonna. They have to like each other.
Yeah.
They have to. And I love the episode where like when the lights was coming down off Moe, like God was sending him a message. And then there was like, Gordy, enough with the lights. He's like, what?
I already fixed the lights.
And I got the choir back in the choir room. He's still looking. Like, where are these lights coming from? Wait a minute. I love it, man. I love everything about that damn show.
What would be your favorite episode from it?
My favorite episode from it has, just because I fuck with Daniel Curtis Lee so much, P Cookie, go Cookie. I have to, man. I love the P Cookie episode because not only was he in a fucking crisis, I'm trying to figure out who he was. He takes the nicest girl in school, Lisa Zemo, and she basically does the same thing to show him, like, bro, you ain't gotta do this. Well, I say you like, when she say, it's cool, and then she goes, I'm cool, because she's sick, either sick or allergies.
Allergies bad.
A little nose sprayer, and the kid tried to run. She goes, I'm not afraid to use this. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, you just spreading sickness, or are you spreading allergies, bitch? No, hold on now. Chill out. Don't holster that. You know what I mean?
Calm down.
It's all right. It's okay. But just the whole, because he was imitating Master P. That's literally his whole thing. Master P was a former rapper from the 90s, early 2000s, all that stuff. Yeah. And his whole thing, he had a big P on his chest when he got for Master P. And his son Romeo Miller, his other daughter, who actually was very slept on. Because she had her own TV show too. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, he was imitating Master P with his whole look, the sweatsuit. I mean, was it sweatsuit?
Yeah,
the sweatsuit, that fucking Kango hat flipped backward, big ass sunglasses and shit on, the chain. Just how he was doing it, the bling. I still never forget this. The one where he came to the cafeteria, he's like, I'm sorry, these seats are reserved right about now. I was like, yo, because if I saw that, I would have been like, who the fuck is this? Who's this man? I'm gonna watch. He's pretentious as hell, but I'm gonna watch. And then they came out with the champagne tower of fucking soda. That solidified that episode for me. When this man said it was pouring the joint on the tower, yo, that solidified it for me.
Oh my gosh.
What about you, sir? I'm sorry, I'm drinking a lot. I'm thirsty or something.
I think my favorite episode would be the car wash. when they're
Yeah.
to raise the
That's a good
money.
one. That is a good
Because
one.
the boys, what did they want? They wanted a new gym or
I want
something.
a hot tub.
They wanted the freaking hot tub. That's what it was.
The
for.
girls wanted equipment and everything else for the fucking sports program. The guys like, we need a hot tub.
We need a hot tub.
For what? Long day after school? Relax your troubles away in a hot tub before you go home?
Why not?
I'm like, how much money is given to this damn car wash? Like, for me, when I first saw that episode, I was like, dude, how much? Besides the money, how bougie are you that your parents is just like, where you at? Oh, in the hot tub at the school. All right, click.
Yep.
Do they even have cell phones?
Yeah. Not every single person, but they have.
Oh my god, that's great. What the girls was on that one side and they all had the band together. So it was Mose, Missy, Susie, Lisa, like one of the first,
Gym
and
teacher
Claire, and then the fucking gym teacher.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Was it something Dobbs or something like that? Dobbs, I can't remember.
Coach.
I can't remember.
Shoot, I forgot his name right now.
And was it Mr. Quest was the fucking teacher?
He was Mr. Quest was the
health science teacher.
He was the computer lab dude, wasn't he?
Who was the health science teacher?
Mr. Monroe.
Yes,
Monroe.
because he was. It's just we all gonna say it. Mr. Monroe's a little out there, y'all. Won't it be fun? Yeah, like no, bro. You got too much enthusiasm for me from today, bro. This is when they had their school in their class. I'm like, it's gotta be like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Why are you this chicken? You know you don't like being here, dog. You know for yourself, you just don't like being here. So why are you like this? And I never, you know what? I was mad because I used to watch that, and I saw their health science class. And I'm like, we had that in middle school at one point. I got in trouble.
I was saying I never made that class.
Yeah, I got in trouble. It was like home ec that they gave to us, and they did it with that with health science and mixed in with home ec. I don't know why, but I got in trouble, so I got kicked out of class. And we actually had the baby thing, and I was like, I got so excited when I heard it because I was like, oh my god, I get to do my net and cookie thing, and I was like, because that baby that they took care of.
Oh, that poor baby.
That poor baby. Loomer destroyed that damn baby. So my god.
Remember the episode where he gave him piece by piece?
Oh my lord.
I'm like, man.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Quest got Mr. Monroe with the inspection of the baby. Oh, these bite marks? Oh, you're a baby? Oh yeah, that's when Dad had him in his sandwich.
Said too much, Cookie. A little too much.
And he's like, baby sandwich. That's gonna have to be a C. A C? You ate the baby, dog.
Like, man.
I love, but it's just, it's the little things of comedy there, you know? And like when they had the actual rock star come on and be a teacher.
Yep.
I can't even remember what band it was.
I don't know what band it was, but were they the one who put Gray Star and Jimmy Neutron? I feel like that's the band.
Was it the one that played Grace?
I feel like it was them. I could be completely wrong. I don't listen to their genre much, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally for sure. But Gray Star was dope.
Gray Star.
Gray Star. Gray Star. Back to work. Good luck tonight, and remember, have fun with it. We are on these on a total different fucking seasons here. Total different show. Total different show. We will touch on Jimmy, but we're gonna stick to that. We'll stick to Neds for today. All right. So other than character development, other than favorite episode, what's another thing about we can talk about with the Neds?
I love that it continued stories. Like you have relationships going on off throughout the entire 3 seasons.
That Sugar's Cookie was dating that one 8th grader, wasn't he?
He did the 8th grade, yep. Because he was trying
to
my man
hitting above the damn belt. 8th grade? 8th grade. Because he had one 8th grade class. I was like, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. One class. Make you look like a genius. Like,
shoot, he freaking was.
And she was dope too. She was a dope chick. She was understanding. She was no Maddie lied, but she was still understanding about everything too. She didn't mind that she was a kid. Nope. You know what I'm saying?
And for the entire saga of Ned and Susie, he tried so hard forever.
And you know that we've all been there at least once or twice. That's one time.
So much.
There's that one girl, or for the girls, there's that one guy, or for everybody else, or for the community at all. There's that one person that you were just making the effort all the time to get them to notice you. And then when they finally do, they're in a relationship, or they just like, well, no, I'm not really in that kind of mindset or fun of feel right now, and it's just like,
Well, how about now?
like for me, a joke comes to mind every time I hear it. It's like, do you believe in love at first sight? It's not really that joke. The joke goes, do you have sex with the first guy you meet? No, I'll see you tomorrow. Do you have sex or do you have sex on the first date? No, we'll see you tomorrow. Like it's like that's kind of what it was. That's kind of how the feel was for me. Minus it's like or just like, do you date the first guy the first time talk to a guy? No, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. It's like get that like that, and it's like man, it's hard because you crush and that crush can crush you at the same time, but it's like you stay there so much and you just give it your all, and it just that door, just that. It's not all the way open, but it's cracked. It's cracked. Like it's getting to the point where it's almost like this. But it's like that little peak that you can see in that keyhole. In there. You see in the keyhole, right? And the keyhole starts to become that door opens a little bit. Ooh. That door gets to where it's like halfway open. One thing. Slam shut. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Then you get it back to where it's at. And it's just kind of that same song and dance, man. It's just horrible.
But at least he won then. Well, at one point he won.
He did win. He did win. He got Susan.
Yeah.
And it was the most hectic time in his life when he got her. Because since he had her, he had to make sure to keep her.
Mm-hmm. And not fall in love with his best friend Moose.
Ultimately, he didn't really do that when he was dating Susie, though.
Yeah. It started.
I don't think it
while
started.
they were dating, yeah. I don't know. When we talk about a Ned relationship and a Cookie relationship, Moe's relationship
it was always the same thing. Moe's went after the fucking pretty blonde boy.
Feynman wasn't blonde. Was the soccer player?
Yeah, Feynman. Oh my god.
He was only there for like one season.
But to say I don't remember him too much, but yeah, Feynman, I remember that name.
She was really going after him for a minute.
For Seth.
I was gonna say Seth. Oh, that. She also dated the guy who was in a higher grade.
Oh, the one who was using her. The one who used her to try to make his girl jealous, and I was like, that's wrong. But that happens too.
Yeah, it happens.
That happens too in school. And that's what I'm saying. They hit on things that actually go down in school, and you can relate to the episode when Mose was getting used by that guy. She really thought that he really liked her. He really wanted to be with her. Then his girl came up. Can't believe you gave him this pink elephant. He's like, no, this girl means nothing to me. I'm just using her to make you jealous. Here, and I was like, wow, that's what you doing? That's what we on, fam? That's wild, bro. Like, excuse me. Oh, while we're on the subject of that, it was discontinued in the early 2000s, late early 2000s, right?
Yeah, like mid.
Good. So they actually came out with podcasts that they're doing now. So they were on this platform called Podco, but then that got taken down or stopped, or something happened with that. I don't know the full details. I'm not gonna try and go into it, but they're doing their own thing right now called Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. So it's trying to help you navigate through life. And they do this, and they kind of do the same premise. They talk about the same stuff they would on Ned, but from an adult point of view. And it goes, and it's really freaking awesome. So, like I said, Devin Werkheiser, Lindsay Shaw, and Daniel Curtis Lee, they do it. And I personally, I do listen to it. I love it. It's nice. When they were on YouTube, I watched their stuff. I think they just got back on YouTube and just do it themselves, kind of like how we are now. But shout out to them. I love you guys. We love you guys. And oh my gosh, it would be a dream if we could ever get together with these guys and just actually have a conversation. I would really love that.
You know how much fun that would be.
Just the fanboy in me would come out so bad, so bad, and it would be. I'd be asking Lindsay so many questions.
See, I'd be asking her stuff not Ned. I'd be asking her about Pretty Little Liars.
Yes, because she was a prominent actress on TV shows. She was Pretty Little Liars. She was
started her own show that she was starring in, but it canceled early.
She also got in a movie about werewolves too. I can remember that one. And then Daniel, he went on to do a bunch of stuff with Disney XD. Zeke and Luther as Kojo. Watch out! I can't do the smack sound, but yeah, I love that.
Oh,
What else was he in? He was in a couple different
I
things.
was like, I remember like only one of the things.
It was like he's a couple different things, but I know Zeke and Luther was his main one after that one, to where he went and he grew up and became, he went from being Cookie to Kojo, and I love that. And then Ned, he bounced around a lot.
Yeah, he did a couple different things.
He had a couple different TV, low budget, like not low budget, the low budget movies. Yes, so he had that one movie with King Batch called "Where's the Money."
Yeah.
He did a couple different like what are they called?
Guest spots.
Guest spots, and then like come on, there's a name for them because they're always on TV Land movies, like feel good movies on Freeform stuff like that.
Oh really?
He was on one of them. I can't remember what it was though, but I remember seeing it.
Yeah, he also got into music right after.
Yes, he did. He's a musician.
I was very surprised to hear that one.
Yeah, he's a musician. That's actually really cool. I say, and it's they do a lot, yo. Like they just live life like how we do.
Yeah.
Now, and it's like now the podcast is out, and I love the podcast. So shout out to that. Shout out to that podcast. And if you have time, go listen. But listen to ours too.
I need time.
And listen to ours. Dude, there's so much more to talk about too. Oh, we won our first game for my AS7FL league, the Virginia Heathens, last Sunday. We went against the New Jersey Hawks. And I'm not gonna say we tore them down, but we tore them down, y'all. It was like 46-24.
Yep.
Your boy put in some work on the O line. I was on D line for a while, but then we switched up. Help out the O line because we need to do it. And I think I've not only found my niche again of being an O lineman, but I think we're gonna go far. We went from being ranked 12 to now ranked 6.
Oh.
So we're right up there.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully this next one puts us up a little higher. Like we're gonna put to the point where we came in as a new guys, underdogs, and the team that no one thinks is gonna do anything, and we're gonna make that league know who we are. That's what we're trying to do right now. So shout out Virginia Heathens, shout out A7FL, and stay tuned with us with that too, because we are going to be coming out with a couple different things. I got some people that want to come on the podcast and talk with us. My man Ryan, Captain America Burrow, you know what I'm saying? Cap, I salute you, sir. He just had he had a lot of shine in the last game too, and I'm trying to get him out here. I'm gonna try and get a couple different people out that also probably like CJ, we got our captain, our team manager, our founder, everything. We're trying to do that, and it's gonna be a lot more stuff. I'm gonna try to promote with that on here with us, but for right now, that's what I want to say on that piece. We got a game this Sunday. It's going to be in Baltimore. We're going against the DC Buzz. So, if you want to tune in, A7FL. Like I said, we stream on YouTube. We stream on Fox Soul. We got it on Sing TV, Hulu even. You know what I mean? So, you want to see more information about it, go to a7fl.com, click watch, and it will show you everything else what you need to go to. So, there you go.
Yep.
Isaiah, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. About to spend some time with the family this weekend.
Hell yeah.
That'll be nice.
Hell yeah, family's important. That's number one for real. Because, as you know, I am a father of 2. I'm married. And I also have a little brother and little big brother.
Little big brother.
And my also little brother. So I say little big brother because he's actually older than me by a month.
Almost 2.
A month.
Almost.
Shut up. But I'm taller, bigger, and everything else. So little big brother. But we're not blood related, but we were still brothers.
Yeah,
that's how I was gonna say. That's how it's gonna remain. But yeah, we're gonna come at y'all with more new episodes, more different things coming like that. We're gonna kind of wrapping it up a little bit here right now, just because I gotta go get my son from school. He has to go to work, and it's getting to that point, to wrap up the episode because it's just. Yeah. Well, if you know what that means, when the neighbors start knocking, it's time to shut down the party. So, in recap, Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide podcast. So check it out. Go stream us on Spotify. Go look at this video. Go look at our other video on YouTube. Run our numbers up. We are trying to get big again, guys. We love you. We care about you. If you have any more comments you want to talk you want, or you want to have a video idea for us, leave it in the comments, baby. You know, we're going to start an Instagram here soon. We're going to start a TikTok hopefully here soon. Gonna get on other streaming platforms. You know, we're trying to grow. We're gonna be doing big things. Hopefully here soon when I get a good check. This table, set up won't be here. We'll be in some chairs. We're trying to get a different podcast angles, camera angles. Hopefully get a, editing manager, all that stuff. So we're doing everything right now to try and make this a big, not a big deal, but a big thing, big for us. Trying to get out there. We're trying to get out from the mud, trying to get out from the gutter. We're trying to make it right now. So, we want to make this our job, bro.
Yep.
Come talking to y'all. Weekly, not weekly is what we say for our slogan, yo. Because we are a weekly, not weekly podcast that comes at you to give you entertainment from movies, TV shows, anime, and just to talk with you sometimes. So we are here to do all that, but we're also here to give entertainment, y'all. We're here for you, our viewers. We love you. So, like I said, I am the unidentified black male. That's Black Lavender. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see y'all later. Next one.